If I gave that same exact test to the computer, it would give the same answer probably more quickly. But what if there was like a little stuffed cat? You see it and you didn't click it. I wanted you to click it. That's a cat, right? It's a stuffed cat, but it's a cat. If I'm talking to a person, I could say, hey, bud, you didn't click that stuffed cat. And you would say, oh, I thought you just wanted the animal. Do you want me to click stuffed cats? And I would say, yeah, like all cats. So if there's like a Yeti bottle with a cat sticker, or someone's got a cat tattoo, or you see a little statue of a little cat, click all those too. And because you're a person with intelligence, you would say, got it, great. But what if I wanted to tell the computer, like, hey, I want you to do stuffed cats too, all cats, everything that even resembles a cat a little bit, I want you to find that and call it a cat. I can't actually do that. I can't say, hey, machine learning tool, you missed this one. Why didn't you call this a cat? I don't know how it decided what was cats. There are computer scientists who will be angry at me for saying this, but this is a black box program. I fed it a bunch of images. It learned how to identify cats somehow. I don't know how. It's looking for patterns. It's not intelligent, and it spits out the cats. And when I find an error, like, hey, this stuffed cat is a cat, I can't ask it to recognize this as a cat. What I have to do is get a new data set with tons of little pictures of cats and feed it back through and say, hey, also these are cats. Okay, so when I do my test a second time and I give you these images, you're gonna say, all these are cats, and I'm gonna be, great job, you're so smart, you did it, gold star.
Oh, wow. We're back already. See, I thought 2 minutes would be long enough, but then, you know, got all fucked up over there. Trusty Ape channel, doing a lazy Saturday stream. We're going to read some comments. There's a link pin if anybody wants to come in and chat. I won't be running for too terribly long. I'm having entirely too much fun with Prism. Have to curb my enthusiasm there. Hey, Silverwolf, good to see you. Coming back. Had some comments from a few weeks ago, which I just noticed and replied to, and now engaged in this interaction, I suppose. Well, a brief interaction so far. This person felt inclined to comment on one of my videos from a few weeks ago, the Atheist Day video. And I've seen this user on the channel before, so I was okay, who are you? And let's see if we can get it loaded. Apparently have a data issue here or something. Might be a connection issue. Or I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I got somebody in the back room. I'll bring in just a second. Trying to get this thing. If it's gonna work or not. What's up? Welcome, LDG. is going just swimmingly. The internet hates me right now, so. Yeah, you see, I broke it. I got kicked out of my own damn stream already. That's 5 minutes in, of just having serious fucking data issues or something. I don't know. Serious daddy issues. Okay, so it actually uploaded one of the photos. Not sure which one. Jeez, I thought this was gonna be easy. I kicked my guest out. I'm sorry, whoever you were. You can come back if you want. Hopefully, we'll see if this just gets better or worse. Apparently, I have no control here. No control whatsoever. So this person felt inclined to comment on my videos. We had a little exchange here back and forth. Let me fix this real quick so I hear all my notifications and such. So, and this is a public comment. This user says, clearly you're an addict. You know marijuana is ruining your life, yet you continue to use. I can't feel sorry for you. To which I replied, who asked you to feel sorry for me? I don't even know who you are. Weirdo. And in this particular stream, yeah, I was smoking a joint on stream because I was already talking about my fucking relapse and how I couldn't go back to treatment at the place that I was at before because of it. You know, like that was like the thing I was taking accountability for on the stream. I don't know if you, yeah, I mean, if you don't follow, you don't know. Maybe you missed that part, but you know, we've been talking about this for a while. It's not new news. Thanks for your opinion. And then they, you know, they had to come back with, dear, I am human. That's what being human is all about. Empathy. I'd rather be a weirdo who has empathy than a psycho who goes around plowing others down for my own benefit. Sorry if my empathy towards you negatively impacts you. Look, it's not about, I don't have a problem with empathy. You can have empathy, but nobody here asked you to feel sorry for me. I don't even know who the fuck you are. I don't need your pity, which is what my reply is. I'm just not sure. I mean, if you're following the plot, I am speaking. This is my response, obviously. I am speaking about my addiction, my journey in life, and recovery. I'm not sure where you got the impression that I was seeking pity, but that's the impression I got from your comment. And I'm a pretty big weirdo myself, to be fair. I'm fine with that. See, and I don't try to come hard at people on the channel, even when I do reviews. There's very few people who I will come at what I would consider aggressively, right? Like I try to be amicable, you know, like I don't think I'm a huge dick on here. There's definitely bigger dicks around the internet, right? Like and I don't mean, well, it's not the size of the motion of the ocean, you know. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So that user has content. I'm subscribed to them. I'm not, saying, I'm just saying, like, I don't know where you come out of left field talking to a stranger, like, clearly you're like, yeah, I've been talking about addiction on this channel for, quite a while. It's not like some big fucking secret, but okay, that's fine. You can do that. Who will you vote for? Who will you vote for? Don't vote for either of them. Look at these geriatric lizards. Get them out of office. All of them. Fucking people. Swear to God. And so then, I found this. I thought this would be a pertinent question. This user asked the question. I can put it up. Show. Everything's just lagging. Can friends have sex and still be friends? Bourbon Wine Girl, I really doubt this. I don't know. I don't know. Friends with Bennies, that's a rough one. Anytime I've tried Friends with Bennies, somebody gets more serious than the other one. It's like one side. I don't know. It's like the open relationship thing. I don't really think it. I don't know if it's gonna work. Never voted in your life, Silverwolf. I think you should. You should vote. You should vote for anybody except for either of those two candidates. And I'll tell you right now, your candidate's not going to get elected, but keep trying. Like I said, you know, third party is only illegitimate until enough people legitimize it. Like if everybody has the mindset that, oh, if I vote for a third party, we're never going to get elected, then nobody will ever vote for the third party, and the third party will never get fucking elected. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You have to actually get out there and vote for them. That's how this shit works. That's how this shit works. I'm sorry. It just seems logical that if people actually voted for the fucking candidate, they might actually win the election. Oh my goodness, what a concept. We got too many hardline, whatever they are. Everybody's just too hard. Like just be softer. Stop being so hard. Be flaccid. I thought we this is an old one, but I heard it. This guy, whatever his name was, Dump. He used to be the president or something, and at that time he was like, "I just spoke to my friend, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, who spoke to President Putin of Russia, and I expect and hope that they will be cutting back approximately 10 million barrels and maybe substantially more, which, if it happens, will be great for the oil and gas industry." And of course, this response is 10 million newly unemployed Americans, and the president is working hard to raise, yes, I said raise the price of gas for every American. But they all do. Democrat, Democrats, Republicans. I hear a lot of people say they're not really into politics. They don't really want to get involved in that. But then, we just live in this system where, you know, people elect politicians, and they have no right to complain about the politicians if they didn't participate in the election. I don't know. There's something to that. I mean, I could say not my president if I didn't vote for the fucking guy, right? But if I didn't vote at all, I just say, well, yeah, that's the guy that I settled for. That's the guy that I let everybody else pick for me because I didn't raise my voice. I didn't raise my vote. I didn't have nothing to say at the time. So I don't know. It's just I mean, we can just live under the society that we do and just kind of accept it, or, we can actually try to, instigate change in the society if we, want something different. Or we can do what a lot of people do and just keep doing this, like I find it really interesting because people say, well, we want change, and yet they still vote for the same big party candidates doing the same shit year after year after year, generation after generation. Like these Republicans, they've been Republicans since the 80s. They've been Republicans, you know what I mean? Like they've been doing this shit for longer than some of us been alive. And they're still bitching about the same thing. So obviously nothing you've been doing for over 30 fucking years has actually had an impact. No impact. Zero impact. You are fooling yourselves. Fooling yourselves. You're thinking that just participating, it's just doing, just going along with whatever we were doing last election cycle. Let's just do that again. Vote for the same fucking people. That, yeah, totally. And yeah, I'm going to use that word here. I'm going to use that word here. Ross Perot. How long ago was that? Isn't Ross Perot? Is Ross Perot still alive? I don't even know. What's up, Christian Carpenter? Spooky bed hair. Good to see you. LDG. Yes, it was an open panel. Oh, LDG might have left though. I think I got kicked out after that comment. Whoops. Whoops. We lost one. Want to thank Carrie Ann for subscribing. I also subscribed. I think I've seen Carrie Ann around the channel before. Not sure. Maybe. Just got a notification, so I know I've seen Carrie Ann around other channels. I had to reschedule through no fault of my own. So hopefully I'll be moving my stuff later on in the week. I have very little control over that right now. I was really looking forward to getting that done today, and I actually I altered my other engagements to do that. No, not happening. Okay, well, just move on. Just keep moving on and do something else. So I'm going to do this, and then I think I can go back to work in a little while. So that's what I'm going to have to do here. The Spotify link today is for a great punk rock song I recommend from 88 Fingers Louie. If you're into it, you can check it out. Yeah, I don't think I'll, just if you're into it, go check it out. That's it. So a friend asked me today, still haven't answered. If you were the star of the movie and you like put yourself in the position as like an audience member and you are the star of the film, what would you want to like see your character do? Like, what would you want to? Uh, what would you be rooting for the main character to do in your movie right now? That's a lot. It's a lot. I guess it depends on what kind of movie it is. Because, like, if this is an action movie, I could go out, um, like Rambo style. No, we'll not talk about the multiple felonies, which I would, if I wasn't, if I was a character in a movie, no, wait. So, but in reality, like, what am I gonna do? I'm, I'm just gonna go on about my business, more or less, right? But I've got this urge, this thing, this swelling inside of me. Hopefully, not one of my internal organs. Uh, it's so I got a job offer. I think I'm gonna look into it. I might be changing careers here. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Right now, I'm solid where I'm at. But hey, if I got this offer, I'm gonna go check it out. 'Cause it's one of the things I'm supposed to be doing, looking into new options. Midnights just the other night. Like, why don't you fucking learn to code? Why don't I? Why? Why not? Learn a new skill. Try something different. I guess it's about the best you can do in the real world. You know. Or you can go out in the bush, train to be a badass prize fighter, get yourself a monkey skin mask, and destroy the capitalist patriarchal establishment. Uh, one ass kicking at a time. Just beat down every one of these villainous characters. What's up, Bond? just just kick the living shit out of them. So yeah, that's be a villain. You have to be a villain to beat a villain, right? We would beat up the geriatric lizard people. It wouldn't be that hard. Friends have sex and still be friends. Well, they could. I mean, they could, in theory. Why are we so attached to the people we share our genitalia with? Like, what's so special about them? I don't know. Like on X and Facebook. And at first I was like, okay, what's up with all these OnlyFans chicks? But I've got like, people they just want to show their genitals off on the internet these days. They don't even have to make money off. They're just like, here, look at me. Here's me in my underwear. I'm like, well, shit. You want to, you know, it was one thing back in the day when it was edgy, but now that everybody's doing it, it really seems conformist. It's highly conformist to go out there and show your assets off on the web. I think, like I think it's non-conformist to be modest these days, which is fucking weird, right? Like, isn't that just back asswards? Yeah. So like I don't even think it's going to be part of my stage show anymore. I used to, drop trowel on stage because I thought it was edgy. I'm like, everybody and their mother is probably doing that. And don't show myself online for free. It costs at least $7 a month. $7 a month. For $9.95 to get those special clips. I had this one chick. No, I won't share the story. It hasn't reached a proper conclusion yet. So I'll share it once we get there. People be doing strange things these days. I just don't get it. Don't understand it. So yes. I guess with that, I've lost my one participant. Shoddy, internet connection or something. It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. So to this commenter, I'm not angry. I'm not bitter. I just don't want your fucking pity. Take that shit elsewhere. If you got something productive to say, cool. But I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want you to feel sorry at all. Feeling sorry is for sorry fuck people. That's what I've always heard. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Topic? There's no topic. It's just me blowing time and being lazy. Actually, I thought the best topic was, can we have sex with our friends and still be friends? In my experience, the answer is no. But you know, it works for some people. I had so I had a date a few years ago when I started this podcast. The date turned into a podcast. I was like, oh, this would be great because we were talking about like some issues that were like hot topics, hot button topics at the time, and I was like, okay, so I'll come over, we'll do our date, and we'll turn it into an interview. And so I interviewed this person, and then didn't follow up and have the second date, and it's a good episode. But long story short, I'm still friends with that person. They've been on a couple times, and they're dating somebody else. And I get the luxury, the absolute pleasure of watching this person's relationship grow, online, and being like, oh shit, I really fucked that date up, didn't I? Everything is content. Everything is content all the time. All right. On that note, I'm going to jump the hell out of here. So much love. Be well, everybody. Nice to see you, Bond. Spooky Bed Hair, Gaming with Silver Wolf, Christian Carpenter, LDG. Thanks for coming by. And we'll do something later.